Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
What a reversal! And he gets the better of HBK. Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow, methodical, with a technical approach, versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style's better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more.
Ooh! Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other, and able to skirt around that attack.
He needs to be prepared. Oh, what incredible power!
Wow, what a vertical suplex!
Knee right on target.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Boom! Face first!
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex!
This is how Bret wanted it. A public assault of Michaels in front of the Canadian people.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever.
Oh, perhaps he should have been paying more attention. Michaels goes flying to the outside.
And Bret's headed ringside again. Grabs a hold of it. Uh-oh.
Escape just in time. Counter upon counter. Great minds thinking alike.
Ouch. Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Bret hoping to goad his opponent into a costly mistake.
The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
And something Bret has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
Placed him in the corner here. Hey, he finds a counter. And Michaels put a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
His pride was not going to let that abuse continue.
This personal rivalry goes so far back, you can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that. Figure 4. Leg lock.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
sudden cutoff from Brett. He manages to stem the tide of attacks.
Good chance for Brett to gain his wits about it.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Oh!
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is. Reciprocating the initial reversal. Scooped up for a slam. What a crossbody! Bam!
It saw what was coming there.
Brett gets out of the way in time.
Oh, what a clutch.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out. Boom! For the bionic elbow.
Catches the boot, and now
Hitman never saw that coming.
set up in the corner. What is coming next?
The Hitman with a vicious kick to the body. And now Hart looking to ratchet up the intensity even higher. Has both legs trapped, wrapped around the ring post. Figure 4 is cinched in.
Absolute torture.
Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover.
Excellent execution from Hitman.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Hitman has him in his grasp. DDT!
Boom!
And into the corner he goes.
And he turned it around. And Mike,
Sweet chin music. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
makes the cover. Quick shoulder up.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Retaliation from the Hitman.
Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex.
The champ goes for the cover. Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
From the top. Elbow drop. This is a man possessed. Going again.
Stalking from above.
And Brett up the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Bad uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Pin. Title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
He got the shoulder up in time.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
And continuing to focus the attack on the head.
At this point, it's going to be hard for him to shake those cobwebs loose. Took him out at the knee.
Everything he can do to create space here.
Oh, and a stomp. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Taken down with a crucifix.
Quick evasion from him there.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Quick reaction to Hart there.
Nice scoop slam.
Michaels with some big-time offense could have the champion on the back foot.
Quick takedown.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Reversal. And that turns things around.
These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex. The Hitman with both legs trapped. Can Hart step through? There it is.
He's able to reach the ropes and force the release.
This could be it. Brett could retain the title here. The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharp.
Good work getting to the ropes.
Now the pin for the championship. Brett retains the title.
Here's your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Brett is going to do now.
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? And you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. and I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the Extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that Extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cactus Jack is revered as the most sacred of all hardcore icons around.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack. Two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
You know, we can stay there, guys.
Putting him in the corner for something here. Great in-ring IQ on display there. And dropping down with the leg.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic pop.
Looking to catch him off guard. Not quite there yet.
He thought he could get this thing finished fast.
Arm wringer applied. We're going to crank up the punishment here. Couple of shots to the gut in.
Fighting back, however, punches to the midsection.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon. But in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
Turns that in his favor. Sent right into the corner. Using the turnbuckle to neutralize their opponent.
And I like it.
Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
Being carried around now. Ooh, right to the throat. Taken to the floor, and he's got no work. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe that...
Whoa! Bang! A springboard cross body.
Making a splash on the outside with a truly reckless attack. Oof! Driven down with the STO. Ooh! Uh-oh! And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Set him up, Russian leg sweep. Ooh! Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, that increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that's the sadistic nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable, something that most superstars wouldn't even dare to go anywhere near. But as we all know, CM Punk is just built different. And when Punk has to, he can tap into something dangerous himself.
He's able to reverse it. Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
Oh, toss to ringside. Cactus Jack headed ringside one more time. Big impact off the leg drop. A Falls Count Anywhere match certainly lends itself to extreme activity. There are no rules that govern how you score said pinfall or submission. We both know Punk and Jack are certainly able to get extreme.
Both men have strong ties to the birthplace of Extreme, ECW. CM Punk began his career in WWE as part of the ECW brand, with multiple ECW title reigns to his name. Cactus Jack put the company on the map during its infancy and became a multi-time tag team champion during ECW's heyday.
It's once again an ECW original versus some new blood. Let's see which side prevails this time.
Grounded with an STO.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Yeah, the viciousness of Cactus Jack on full display with this relentless assault on Punk right now.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
Cactus Jack just continues to mount the offense.
This is Cactus Jack's violent MO, just continuing to wear down Punk with complete...
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch? Punk knee.
Makes a cover. Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn. Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out. Hoisted up. Big power slam.
Hoisted up high here. Driving face first.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jack caught by the counter.
But wait, look at this determination to get out of this, to create separation. Boom. Oh, what a forceful clothesline. Oh, he saw that one coming. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Fist drop.
Oh, that just busted him wide open.
Not a good spot to be in.
Table just disintegrated. Punk dodges out in time.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Ducks out of harm's way. And he's able to avoid that offense.
Oh. Did I seriously just see a bite? Come on. Bam!
Down he goes.
Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Jack just got out of there.
Snapmare takeover. Fist drop.
Avoided any damage there. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
Solid grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. DDT. My God. Did you hear that chair shot?
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Boom! Right on target.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Down hard. And another stiff shot to the head here. Ooh, he fends that off.
CM Punk looking dominant here. Oh my.
Uh-oh. Turning the tables. What happens next is anyone's guess. I can't wait to see.
This stage is no place for a battle. Cords, pyrotechnics, all kinds of danger.
And now he gets back into the ring. Boom! Counter. He knew just what to do. Vulnerable situation for him. With the lariat.
And I believe I'm starting to see some pain registering on the face of Cactus Jack.
Check out the springboard.
Oh, like a projectile right on target.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. Oh, and a headbutt. Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk. Perched up top. A diving knee drop.
Stopped cold with a fist right in the face.
A hammerlock now.
Followed up with a lariat.
Heading to ringside now. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick.
And it's Cactus Jack with the reversal.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
He's headed out to the ringside area. Once again, Punk taking things outside. What a way to get out of that one.
Calf kick on the money. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
What a hit from Jack.
Neater on the rocks. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Whiplash neckbreaker. By the look of them, you can tell they're fighting through the pain right now.
And when your midsection is in pain, it radiates throughout your whole body.
Back and forth, neither Punk nor Cactus Jack relenting. Talk about an absolute battle.
A battle of wills with both of these men showing the ultimate willpower. Just
Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Gosh. Boom, and he manages to reverse. He finally manages to answer back.
Incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
Oh, and a knee. And another. Precision strikes. And Punk making his way back to the ring.
And now he's headed out of the ring. Oh, simply devastating.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could ruin your whole balance.
Returning to the ring now.
Oh, man. Oh.
From the top, through the air, and connects.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
Oh,
Able to slip out of that situation.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out.
Into a clothesline.
hoisted up. Big power slam.
Barbaric club.
Neck breaker.
Textbook.
No way. All the way to the outside.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand.
Oh, what a really great swinging neck breaker.
These two men have held the biggest prize in WWE on multiple occasions. Both very proud champions.
Yes, Cole, both Cactus Jack and CM Punk have reached the top of the mountain here in WWE, but let's not pretend they are both in the same echelon as world champions. CM Punk once held the WWE Championship for 434 days, which was the longest reign in over 2 decades. Meanwhile, of Mick Foley's 3 runs with the top title in WWE, his longest reign was a mere 20 days.
To hold the WWE Championship for even 1 day is a monumental accomplishment that precious few superstars can claim to have done. But those reigns Wade alluded to tell the story of these men. Punk is methodical, an expert-level in-ring strategist who can execute long-term plans while succeeding in the short term. Cactus Jack, on the other hand, will take every risk he can to achieve glory. Sometimes that leads him to the top of this industry. But just as...
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it. Kick.
Oh, right on the arm. Solid bit of defense on his part there.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, 2 legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon. But in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
Once again, Punk taking things outside. Oh, look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark. A Falls Count Anywhere match certainly lends itself to extreme activity. There are no rules that govern how you score said pinfall or submission. We both know Punk and Jack are certainly able to get extreme.
Both men have strong ties to the birthplace of extreme, ECW. CM Punk began his career in WWE as part of the ECW brand, with multiple ECW title reigns to his name. Cactus Jack put the company on the map during its infancy and became a multi-time tag team champion during ECW's heyday.
It's once again an ECW original versus some new blood. Let's see which side prevails this time. And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both...
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
Whoa.
Snapping the neck.
Cactus answers back.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Turns that back on CM Punk. This is a situation you want to avoid. It retaliates with a counter.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Perfectly executed.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Oh, that punch. And I also see a cut on the face of Punk.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker.
Whoa! Piling on with the pylon. Punk sidesteps out of that.
Bionic elbow to the crown of the skull.
Good reflexes from him there. Now a takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
And he easily stops the ref's count. Oh, he cuts it off. Stiff headbutt.
Rocked with the cone.
Oh, my! What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
And battling out a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. And I believe I'm starting to see some pain registering on the face of Cactus Jack.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Lights out. DDT connects. Oh, and a bionic elbow.
Counter by CM Punk.
One reversal after another. These two are reading each other's minds.
Swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Incoming!
From the apron. Whoa, look out.
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center. Lifted and completely helpless here. Running power slam.
And staying with it into the...
Oh, he is sadistic. That's the only way to explain why he just abandoned.
Uh-oh. You gotta be kidding me. Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
These two men have held the biggest prize in WWE on multiple occasions. Both very proud champions.
Yes, Cole, both Cactus Jack and CM Punk have reached the top of the mountain here in WWE, but let's not pretend they are both in the same echelon as world champions. CM Punk once held the WWE Championship for 434 days, which was the longest reign in over 2 decades. Meanwhile, of Mick Foley's 3 runs with the top title in WWE, his longest reign was a mere 20 days.
To hold the WWE... Cactus Jack looking for the double arm DDT.
Has Cactus Jack delivered the exclamation?
Makes the cover. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
When your opponent can hang after all that, you're wondering if earning a win might just be impossible. CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Cactus Jack looking for the double arm DDT. CM Punk doesn't know where he is. Oh, man, this might be it. 2. Cactus Jack once again thriving in the land of extreme.
Here is your winner, Cactus Jack!
Cactus Jack standing tall in the ECW arena. He and CM Punk just went to war.
One can only imagine how satisfied Cactus Jack must be with both the violence he just inflicted on Punk and the violence that Punk just inflicted on him. I imagine that for Cactus Jack, this win is just the icing on a particular...
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you going to back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm going to do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas Rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve Austin looks ready for a fight.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
CM Punk wanted this. He wanted his shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop-ass is about to be opened up in that ring.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is. Austin gets stymied. Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
Sent awkwardly into the table.
Gets the reversal. What a counter. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
The arm getting pummeled. Striking with a knee. Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the Rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting Rattlesnake. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Boom! What a right! Trapped in the corner, and now raining down kicks to the gut.
Things now not going well for CM Punk.
Austin is just stomping Punk down without any hesitation.
Strong counter from Punk. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't, but what's undeniable is that Punk is not fazed whatsoever by the legend that accompanies the biggest names of the Attitude Era.
When asked to batten down the hatches, these two are unloading.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Neither competitor is backing down.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
Bam! This match drifting even closer to us now.
I'm sure we'll be okay, but I'm starting to worry about our announce table. Punk dodges out in time.
He's heading back to the ring.
Right to the throat. Great move. And then hammered away with the right hands.
Stone Cold showing Punk just how mean he can be.
Looks like he has his hand on the trigger now.
Catches the leg.
On both athletes. Kick, whip, stunner.
Nobody recovers when Austin hits
the cover. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always. Austin going big.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stunner!
Oh. I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get.
Kick, whip!
Stone Cold Stunner. Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
Stone Cold comes out on top. CM Punk has been defeated.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Still the toughest, meanest SOB around. Even CM Punk couldn't get the better of him.
Just goes to show what a singular talent Austin is. CM Punk might be the best in the world. He might be tough as nails. But the Texas Rattlesnake is just a different kind of animal.
You got that right.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he'd capture European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable. Capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a...
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched, I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie cheap. Oh, and that's what you get for disrespecting your opponent.
Shoulders down, going for the cover. He kicks out instantly.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Looking so dominant here. Can attack at will.
Inverted vertical suplex.
Northern Lights!
Guerrero setting his sights on the opposition.
Put into place. CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk,
from the top, crashing to the floor.
That is a long trip down for nothing but bruises and possibly broken bones.
This is what could happen when you take such risks like that.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
This Chicago crowd getting even more excited. CM Punk is showing what he is capable of against Eddie. Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Risking it all here.
God, terrible landing on the outside.
Took that high risk, but just got a whole lot of nothing for it.
Plus landed awkwardly. Look out!
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered.
Planted into the steps.
You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. From the top. Diving double axe handle. As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie. And Punk now knows that too. Northern Lights. Heading for the top rope. We'll give yourself from the heavens. Big time splash.
What's this? He's going back up again. Wants to finish this.
Take off. Oh, hold on. Things turn around quickly. Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory.
Oh, the reversal by Eddie Guerrero. Big time powerbomb. Incoming.
Just spiked down with that powerbomb.
Eddie up top.
Stalking from above.
Launching. Oh, and a diving Hurricane Rana.
Back up top. He cannot be stopped from above.
Sky high. Hurricane Rana. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
From above. Airborne.
Missile drop kick. Just amazing athleticism being shown here. And Eddie pays for leaving an opening.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Guerrero averts the attack.
Got him in the corner now.
Running Hurricane Rana. Eddie Guerrero firing up on the assault.
Right now, it's looking like Punk is struggling to compete with Eddie's in-ring IQ.
Wow.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back. With a series of forearms.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Calculating the next move here.
Huge sit-out powerbomb. He's being prepped for something.
Oh, the DDT delivered.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Right now, it looks like CM Punk is wilting to the intensity of Latino heat.
Kick lands.
Leaning against the turnbuckle now. Able to parry that one.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Squashed with a senton. Landing hard with the senton.
And I'm concerned about all the damage that has been done here.
Yeah, there's only so much your body can take before it gives out completely.
And it's the ref who takes a hit there.
Things might be getting a little out of control.
Oh, knee right to the spine. A non-stop assault from Guerrero here.
Guerrero's bouncing the opposition around like a lowrider.
Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Maybe Punk's found a new source of aggression to battle back with. Oh, what a clothesline.
And a trampling stomp. Putting the red dot on his opponent.
Check out the springboard.
Eddie got out of the way.
Oh, that hurt.
Impressive awareness from him.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Oh, from behind.
Uh-oh.
Switched it up with a face buster, and that will alter your profile.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next. Quick escape from danger there. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Punk dodging, pouncing with a flash schoolboy here.
Shoulder up before the count started.
Showing no signs of wear or tear even as this match goes on. Ooh, and averting damage there. Propping him up in the corner.
This athleticism is off the charts.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Uncorked a big punch.
Manages to reverse it. Oh.
Looking like a game of tit for tat now.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury. And this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oh!
Picture perfect drop kick.
Three amigos coming from Eddie Guerrero, vintage Guerrero.
Three amigos. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flat. On the top.
Got the knees up just in time.
CM Punk completely dominant. Uh-oh. Boom. Fired back with that elbow.
Incoming. Ooh, big time powerbomb. Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
Producing consecutive attacks. This is frightening strength here.
Middle rope for a tornado DDT.
Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting from the top.
Frog splash.
Will that close Punk out?
Oh, he just kicked out.
You cannot CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will all from the top. Nobody does it better. Frog splash connects. 2.
Eddie Guerrero upsetting Punk in his hometown.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero.
You can hear how split the arena here in Chicago is right now. Disappointment, their hometown hero lost, and respect for Eddie doing what he does best.
Yeah, and it wasn't for lack of trying. Punk threw everything he had it.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot Tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. No, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Whoa, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous.
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Well, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. Championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight?
And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age.
Let me stop you there, Cole. What about the opportunity for Triple H? So much is made of what CM Punk can accomplish this evening, but Triple H can be challenging for his 14th championship by the end of the night.
Well, that's very true, Wade, but if I were speaking for the average WWE fan, that wouldn't be the story they want to see.
Ha! The average fan? Look, CM Punk has had a few hot years, but the story befitting of WrestleMania is the reunion of Evolution. Three of the most dominating and influential superstars our business has ever seen. That is what the superior WWE fan wants to see.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. And guys, we spend a lot of time around these two men. They're ingrained in the locker room. They are two men other superstars seek advice from, but they are not two men that should ever be seen. Take off! Wow! Cross body! And Punk continuing his quest for change, knowing he has to get through the King of Kings first. You know, I hate to question Triple H's strategy, but he can't continue to underestimate Punk here like he has been. Punk's proven himself as someone who can overcome the odds when the pressure is at its highest.
And it doesn't get higher than Triple H at WrestleMania. But you're right, Triple H has to know he can't intimidate Punk like he can so many others. He has to know that now's not the time for the cerebral assassin. Now's the time for the ass kicker.
Once this match was made official, CM Punk had no interest in fighting the COO of the WWE. He didn't want the guy in a suit and tie. He wanted the cerebral assassin.
Waking up the beast inside could have been the ruiner to CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Able to reach the rope and put it in to the submission.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
What's Triple H forming here?
Down on the neck with reckless abandon.
The game showing just a small measure of his disdain towards CM Punk.
Ouch.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy. He can do it here. Punk powers out, still going strong.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
That's absolute vertical suplex.
Exiting the ring, Punk avoids the attack.
Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
He's able to dodge that one in time. My word, colliding hard with that diamond-plated steel. Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
Oh, this is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Quick thinking right there.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Down around to the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
Oh, it turns it around and has the pin. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Color me impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point. Oh, towering back body drop.
Boom! Read that one. Oh, what a kick. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
Going for the legs, going right after the base. Up and
Bam! Falcon arrow.
boom.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Oh,
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Oof. Boom, what a kick.
Boom.
Triple H getting dismantled here.
with this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Bam! He needs to defend his head a little better here. Face first with the flapjack.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done.
And the ropes will break the hold.
He certainly wanted to keep that submission on longer.
Loving blow.
Goes into the corner.
A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cooking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my! The plunge!
That's one hell of an exclamation mark. Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
2. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night. A full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Orton has been at the absolute top of his game lately, but even that might not be enough in a triple threat match against Batista and CM Punk.
But a wounded CM Punk who has already competed tonight. Still, that's a lot of variables on the grandest stage of them all for a champion trying to keep a hold of his title.
I'm sure Orton has no intention of losing tonight. A menacing look on the face of the Viper, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Batista fought hard to earn this opportunity to get his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But I'm sure he'd much rather this match have remained one-on-one. The presence of CM Punk is sure to complicate things for the Animal.
In Batista's mind, a worn-down CM Punk might not count as much of a legitimate threat.
You can see the savagery bubbling beneath the surface inside Batista. This man is ready to go.
Orton is a man Batista knows very well, going back to when they ran together in Evolution. CM Punk, meanwhile, is the X Factor.
You've got to be ready for anything here in WWE, and WrestleMania is no exception.
A man who had to battle his way into this main event against Triple H earlier tonight. The Second City Saint, CM Punk.
And introducing the challenger from Chicago,
You have to admire the guts of CM Punk to take on this challenge and keep putting one foot in front of the other, heading towards that ring.
I'm surprised we're not admiring the guts of CM Punk because they are hanging out of his body after that match against Triple H. This has been a long, hard night for CM Punk already.
And it doesn't get any easier with Batista and Randy Orton standing in his way. Beating Triple H was WrestleMania Miracle #1. For CM Punk to take home the title tonight, he'll need a second miracle.
And a little help from the WWE Universe to cheer him on in the meantime. Time to play spoiler, CM Punk.
This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an Evolution reunion. Instead, CM Punk is playing spoiler in this triple threat.
And that's exactly why this WrestleMania crowd is on the edge of their seats. We expect the unexpected, but no one thought CM Punk would make it all the way here tonight.
Now Punk just has to finish the job. But Orton and Batista stand in his way with championship ambitions of their own. You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what could have been three titans waging war over the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Oh!
CM Punk finds himself in a very tough spot here between Randy Orton and Batista. How can Punk keep his title dreams alive in this one?
Caution's the name of the game for Punk. He already wrestled one.
And a quick schoolboy.
Raises the shoulder.
Not the worst idea going for a pin there, but it's close.
No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk has totally defied the odds as far as his accomplishments here in WWE. If he can beat all of Evolution in one night, it'll add extra credence to being called the best in the world. He's been put in a bind.
Oh, belly-to-belly throw. Opting for the kendo stick. He's not worried about getting too fancy here.
Answer after answer for each other's offense. Jeez, that's going to leave a mark. Big impact. Oh.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Good reflexes from him there.
And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully aware of that fact.
Absolutely. Trust me, they watched Punk's match earlier. They know everything that is hurting on CM Punk right now. There is blood in the water.
You're talking about the heart of the Second City Saint, though. The chance to become the champion outweighs any lingering pain.
Brought down with a neck breaker. He's faltering, slowly getting up. Oh! Oh! What's Batista gonna do here? Ooh.
Finishes that series of strikes with one last big hit.
The challenger looked unhinged with an absolutely uncorked attack on the champ there.
Grabbing hold of a kick.
He's going for the pin. The pin is broken. That could have been it.
Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex.
Taking him to the corner now.
Oh, uncorked a big punch.
And Orton just with nowhere to go. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
Just broke the hold there. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Shoulder tackle to the body.
And a big question coming into tonight was, are we going to see the animal of old? Will Batista look like a dominating force?
You don't win the Royal Rumble by accident, Cole. Batista said he came back for one thing, to become champion. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He doesn't want to be cheered. He doesn't care. It's all about the title.
The animal is certainly still in Big Dave, and he's still upset with this not being a one-on-one contest, but he will take every advantage of the triple threat rules.
And he has answers for Batista. What a display of strength here. Down and shoulder. Wow, that hurt. Vulnerable spot for the Viper.
And down with the belly to belly.
Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well. Years ago, Orton ended Punk's first World Championship reign in unceremonious fashion. He's beaten Punk on big stages before. Randy should have all the confidence in the world when it comes to making CM Punk his prey.
He's called the Apex Predator for a reason. Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense. Delivers the suplex. You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE headquarters when it comes to CM Punk. But if Punk can pull off the miracle tonight, he would become undeniable.
There's a reason why Stephanie and Triple H have made Orton the face of WWE. As her good friend JBL would say, if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, it would look exactly like Randy Orton.
If Randy comes out on top in this match, that will settle the entire issue. He will be, without a doubt, the face of WWE. And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in...
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
Orton getting the crowd involved here.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Batista got out of the way.
He's got him caught. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Off to Welts already forming from that kendo shot.
Blink and you miss it. Power slam by Orton.
Punk is shaky. The end of the track for him could be knee.
Orton. The champ going all out.
Two. Shoulder up before three.
Just look at the shock on the champ's face.
The Viper cannot believe this. That should have ended this match, but it continues. Mind games in full effect from the Apex Predator. Suplex. Back into the ring now. Oh, that'll shatter your chest.
His core clearly the offensive focus right now.
Orton goes flying to the outside.
And that was an effective attack, guys.
Taking this to the floor. And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
That's going to leave a mark for sure. Ooh! CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE, and if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless becomes champion?
Stamford will be in a panic.
Maybe, but Bourbon Street would go crazy tonight. He's got him close.
Belly to belly. Gets out of dodge. Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
And he doesn't even need to swing that kendo stick that hard to inflict a ton of pain.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
And attacking from behind.
Neck breaker. No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Boom! Face first.
Bam!
What's Batista putting together now?
Oh, belly-to-belly throw. Ooh! Orton was not prepared for this. What a powerful belly-to-belly. Boom!
Orton gets the better there. Boom! What a punch! Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Now trampling the opposition. Caught the leg.
Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
He's got a chair, but I don't think he's looking to take a seat.
Knee.
Lights out. Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible.
Batista, Orton, and Punk each giving their all in that ring.
Vintage Orton. Bam. God, that's the shoulders down. See him. Punk might have him. Forces the shoulder up after two.
Almost in here.
Cover all. Come on. Blair to seal this one.
He didn't even let the count hit one.
Neck breaker. Ooh. A kendo stick wrapped around the head.
He wants to put an end to things here.
Check out the springboard. Clothesline. Off with their head.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that. Moving into the ring. He's got something in store. Driven down. Slam. Shoulders down. Might be it for Batista. Kicks out before the 2 count.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How are they still going like this?
Classic Orton. And we see more attacks being directed at the torso.
Really? Batista making it all look so effortless.
With a Batista bomb!
Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
This match was always going to be hard fought, but Punk, Batista, and Orton are refusing to give up any ground.
Some of the best ever, throwing down like only they can.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and
He stops the submission.
breaking it up before it got really ugly.
And Punk gets countered there.
That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained.
Ooh! He left an opening.
Belly to belly. Batista bomb. This may be the challenger's moment.
2 count.
Batista wins. Even with all the chaos, the animal prevails.
The winner of this match and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Animal Batista.
What a night for Batista. Batista, taking care of business in the ring and beating down both CM Punk and Randy Orton to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
So much for the Viper.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event? It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the U.S. Open Challenge each week on Raw. Names like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits. What if that night? What if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to last forever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also